Okay, welcome back to Mr. Turner's art class. Okay, what you're looking at here are a couple of leaves that obviously has a pattern in them. Now, okay, I'm gonna get to this one in just a second. Let me go ahead and use this one to explain this project. So, okay, so what you're basically seeing here is a design of a leaf. Now, I have basically sectioned off that leaf because leaves naturally have little sections to them. And what you're looking at is patterns on this side. I haven't drawn anything over here yet. But this is how you're going to create your patterns. Okay. In a earlier project, we were talking about a couple of different lines. We're talking about the 5 line types. So, of course, you have a horizontal line. Horizontal meaning it's running straight across from left to right. Matter of fact, I'm going to draw that on there so you have a line segment. So, have a line that's running across. So, that's horizontal. You have a vertical line that's running up and down. You have a diagonal line that is slanted. You have a curvy line or curve. It could be like that. It could be an S shape, or it could be just almost like a little C, as long as it's curved. And you have a zigzag. So you have something along those lines. So those are your 5 lines. Now, all I did for each one of the sections is I just applied one of the 5 line types in here to create these little patterns. And it could be totally random. It doesn't. You can decide which of the 5 line types you want to put in here. So, first thing first, you got to draw a leaf. And that is real simple. Leaves come in all kinds of different shapes and patterns, but this is the simplest one. You could almost make something similar to an oval, or almost like an eye. Kind of like an eye that's sideways. Like if I just did that right there, you would have an eye. See what I mean? But I'm just going to do that. Of course, I'm going to give it a stem. So there you go. I'm going to draw a line right down the middle. And then I'm going to section it off. And I'm offsetting it. That means, I'm like every other space. I'm just doing that. Now, in each one of these, I am going to choose one of the 5 lines. So, like if I want to come over here, let's just say, and this can be totally random. It's on you how you want to do it. But let's just say I go, okay, this is going to be horizontal, so I'm going to draw my horizontal lines. Let's say this is going to be vertical, so I'm going to make vertical lines. Let's say this is diagonal. I'm going to make diagonal lines. Let's see, I might want to go zigzag. And then I might want to go curves. Okay, so I have my 5 lines right here. So then I'm going to come on the other side, I'm going to do something similar. And I'm just going to create my own little pattern. Now, this one right here, I would say this should be for my my students that are pre-K up to, I would say, first, maybe second. Okay, do something like this, and you don't have to really make this really complicated. You only have 5 lines, so just think about how you're gonna do this. Just be different. Just each section, just do something different. And you can combine some of them. If you just want to create like a totally different look, you can combine some things. So like if I want to start off like this, then I can come this way and I can do this. Just change it up. Let me see, we got horizontal, vertical, diagonal. Let me see, I'll do some of these. And since of these, this creates a very unique pattern. So it's just on you how you want to do this. And then you can color some and shade some and color them and, of this nature. I mean, just be creative. Now, for my students that are second, I would say to fifth, I want to challenge you a little more. Okay. This is just a regular leaf, okay? And this is all fine and good, but let's draw a maple leaf. This is a leaf that would come from a maple tree. So this is a little bit more complicated. And it looks, it looks a little bit more visually interesting. So you should try something like this. Or you can go online, you can go to Google image and type in leaves, different types of leaves. And just pick a leaf that looks different than this one. And then once you have your design, section it off, use the sections of the leaves, and then again you're going to add your 5 line types in here in some kind of way. And it does not matter how you choose to do it. It is on you. I mean, you could, like those, that would be my curves. Maybe just like we just did over here, I'm going to do something different. I am going to go in this direction. Maybe I start off with diagonal lines going this way. Maybe I add to it. Maybe I put my vertical lines right there. I mean horizontal lines, excuse me. It's on you. There's no correct way to do this. You just want to add a different line to each section as long as it is one of the 5 line types. I can add some little squiggly lines. Don't drive yourself crazy trying to figure out how to do it. I mean, just add your lines to it. Let me see. We got diagonal, we got that. Let me see. What are we missing? We need some lines to go straight up and down. Need some vertical lines. And I think I'm going to add to this one right here. I'm going to go the other way. I went that way, so I'm going to add curves, but I'm going to go this way. So there you go. I mean, you have your unique pattern. You can consider coloring some of these in. I will keep this one right now black and white, but these can be colored in. I will talk about coloring these things in in class. So right now I want you to concentrate on designing your leaf, whether it is the simple leaf or a more complex leaf like a maple leaf. You're going to use the 5 lines. Okay, again, you're just using those lines. You're using a horizontal line that's running left to right. You're using a vertical line, a line that is running up and down. You're using a diagonal line, a line that is slanted. You are using a curve line, okay, a line that may look like a S or maybe has a curve like a C, half a circle. And you have your zigzag lines. You have lines that look like little mountains. They're going up and down, okay. So you're just using 5 lines to create your unique pattern. So I hope you enjoy this project. Keep it simple, keep it creative, and I will see you next time.